What's good, people? We back with another video today, and a bit of breaking news here. Had to make this quick video just because of all the chaos going on surrounding UFC 279, Nate Diaz versus Hamzat Chimaev. That fight seems to have fallen out. Hamzat missed weight by like 7.5, 8 pounds, which is crazy. Nate came in at 171, perfect limit. So Nate is still scheduled to fight. Hamza, I'm not so sure, but it seems like the UFC wants to do Nate versus Tony in the main event. They want to do Hamza and Kevin Holland, and it seems like Li Jingliang and is it Daniel or Dan? Give me 1 second. I think it's Daniel Rodriguez. My memory sucks. Daniel Rodriguez in the UFC, yeah. So I think that's what they're going to do. Dana said that he's going to be on live any minute now to break down what's going to happen on the main event. Not only the main event, though, with the entire UFC 279 card. So I'm sort of waiting here for him to go live so we can hear together what he's planning on doing. Um, but just ranting for a little craziness. Like, oh, why is it always Nate Diaz's cards that just something crazy has to happen every freaking time? I thought this time it was just going to be the press conference. That didn't happen. Nate showing up 50 deep, his team, Hamzat's team showing up like 35 deep, going crazy in the back. Kevin Holland getting into the scrap. Madness. And we didn't get the press conference, so I thought that was going to be the madness. Little did I know all the craziness that's happening today. I mean, my goodness, dude. I don't know. Always surrounding Nate Diaz's cards. It's crazy, but I'm hoping that um, they do Nate versus Tony. I hope both guys get paid a lot of money for it. Tony has earned a money fight several times over throughout his career. And I don't know whether his managers don't like him or Tony's just oblivious to the business aspect of things, but I did not like the Li Jingliang fight because uh, Tony shouldn't be fighting these young, hungry, up and coming contenders. He should be fighting guys like Dustin Poirier, guys like Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, these money fights that have eluded him throughout his career for the most part. And this would be a money fight, man. 5 rounds, Nate Diaz, pay-per-view, main event. Everybody loves Nate. Everybody loves Tony. I mean, come on, man. That's a great main event, man. So hopefully that's what they do. Still waiting on Dana. He said at 6, at 6:05. Of course, Dana's gonna be late. Um, yeah, man. This is probably the craziest final few days for a pay-per-view in UFC history that I can remember. Like, and for Hamzat, man, how big of a fumble was this? Is this the biggest fumble in UFC history? Dude got served a superstar legend in Nate Diaz on a silver platter. Everybody was saying Hamzat should destroy Nate Diaz. People picking him first round TKO, first round submission. People picking Hamzat to dominate Nate Diaz here and really shoot himself up into superstardom. As the UFC kind of tosses Nate away, it felt like an assassination attempt. It really did. It felt like the UFC was trying to put Nate's stock at its absolute worst before he leaves the company. And the universe just has a way of correcting itself, man. That you know, uh, so many people put it in a great light. I'm trying to remember, man, what's his name? Dan Hardy, I think, put it best. How it felt like the UFC it does this with the UFC always does this with their legends, where they feed their legends to the young up and coming guys and just discard them at the end, and it's very distasteful, very just brutal. Um, but you know, we all kind of felt like it was fucked up to do that, especially to somebody like Nate Diaz, who's legitimately one of the biggest stars the UFC has ever had. You know, probably second biggest behind Conor, maybe behind Brock Lesnar and Ronda in their primes too, but at least top five, you know. And to treat him like that, it didn't sit right with a lot of people. Um, which, you know, would make it even all would make this main event even more better. If that's the right way to say it. Nate, Tony, because Tony's also been in that sort of similar position to Nate too. Um, Still waiting on Dana, man. Where the fuck is this guy? God damn it, Dana. See if I can get him on ESPN here. Maybe he already announced it while I'm doing this video. I'm like, oh shit, I missed it. Doesn't look like it. No. No, he hasn't come on yet. Just still ranting like, yeah, biggest fumble in the company's history what Hamzat just accomplished against Nate Diaz. Probably guaranteed a title shot after this. You know, make weight, beat Nate like we all expect you to. Get a title shot. You know, wait for what happens with Leon and Usman early 2023. Get a title shot. But now, given how he completely possibly flunked this pay per view, at least almost did. You know, we know Dana. Dana. One thing about Dana is that he. Oh, here we go. He's live. Let's see what he says. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see what he says. Nate versus Tony. A hell of a morning, buddy. Let me tell you. But this is what we do here. This is how this works. You know, sometimes things don't play out the way you expect them to. Can't hear me? No audio? I have no audio. Of course he doesn't. Perfect. Just continuing to go on. What a shit show. No. What a shit show. Got no audio. Fire. Former thought that Jemiah had a medical issue that led to him being overweight. What have you heard in that regard? Yeah, no. So what happened was he was cutting weight. If you saw him yesterday, he was very, very lean already, and he should have come in on weight. He started to cut weight, and he started locking up and cramping and all the things that happen when you're bad, that are from a bad cut. And, unlike 10 years ago when we were doing this, they call in, we send a doctor up, and a doctor determines whether he should keep cutting weight or not. And the doctor told him he shouldn't. So we jumped on this morning, and the new card now, we have Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson, and Hamzat Chimaev will fight Kevin Holland, and Leach will fight Rodriguez. Wow. Wow. There you go. Wow. I get the cover of being first a matchup that a lot of fans have wanted to see forever but never transpired. Your take on the fact that that's the fight you end up with, considering everything that's happened. It's great. Listen, it's not by coincidence that we stack guys the same weight on the same card in case anything goes wrong. But yeah, it worked out. You know, obviously, when something like this happens,
You got guys who have trained for another guy for a long time, and so getting these guys to agree to different fights can be a little tough sometimes. But we got them all done. They're locked in. I will be at the weigh-ins in 45 minutes, and we will be squaring these guys off.
Wow.
Tony, like you said, the fans have wanted to see this one forever. It's going to happen now before Nate leaves the UFC.
Wow.
And yesterday there was a lot of
Perfect.
Kevin Holland and Hamzat Chimaev actually got into it yesterday backstage. Ironically, they will now fight and on Saturday night, and Leach versus Rodriguez is also a fun fight. So it literally couldn't have played out any better. That's what I was going to ask you about the Holland Chimaev.
Yeah, there you have it. Straight from the horse's mouth. Nate versus Tony official. Hamzat versus Holland official. Li Jingliang, Daniel Rodriguez official. I don't have I don't have anything else to say. Enjoy the fights tomorrow. Holy shit! What? Whole wow.